Hey girlies, I'm Angelica Fox and welcome to Foxcast. So today I have my coffee with me and I find this cup very cute. We're going to talk about building your confidence, and I want to share with you guys about my experiences of not having so much confidence and having so much insecurities as a girl. And I know that a lot of women and girls out there will relate on this topic. So if you are, then keep on watching. Diving into this topic that resonates many of us, which is the struggle with self-confidence. And a lot of women and girls out there, whether it's going to be at work, in school, or in any social situations, so many girls faces moments of doubt. So let's pack this together. First is, what is confidence for me or for you? Confidence for me is, not being the outspoken person or not being the extrovert person and being the life of the party. It's about believing in yourself and your abilities, that you don't even have to ask for validation from other people because you believe in your own self. And I think that's true confidence. A lot of girls that experiencing lack of confidence feel that they need validation from other people. Like, for example, if someone tells you na, oh, ang ganda mo ngayon, or hey, ang sexy mo ngayon, then that's the only time that you're gonna feel beautiful or healthy or sexy, right? But if someone tells you na, hey, ang taba mo naman ngayon, what happened? Or medyo haggard ka ngayon, no? Or alam mo yon, anything that is negative, then you'll feel bad about yourself. You're gonna feel like, oh, talaga ba? Is that for real? Diba? And you're gonna have self-doubts. You're gonna have, insecurities. But trust me, when you wake up in the morning, this is what you need to do. You wake up in the morning, you face the mirror and tell yourself, hey, I'm beautiful. Hey, Angelica, you're beautiful. And trust me, it's gonna replenish. People will also feel the vibe that you feel it within yourself. They're gonna feel that you're beautiful because you yourself believe that you're beautiful. I love this coffee, you guys. Alright, so just to share with you guys my experience before. Honestly, there's so many times wherein I feel like I'm not gonna survive on what I'm gonna do. Like, for example, singing on stage. So many times I felt like I'm not a good singer, or I'm not gonna win in this competition. Also, in beauty pageants, right? I never had confidence of being on stage and feeling like, oh, I'm gonna be beautiful just like the other beauty queens, or walking on stage confidently. So many times I felt like I am not beautiful, and I don't know if you girls also felt that. You feel like I'm not beautiful, I'm not sexy, I'm not the best version of myself. Like, it's never enough, right? Like, I will never be beautiful, and I will never be pretty. Because why? Because I always compare myself to other girls. I always like scroll the Instagram and feel like, hey, this model, she looks pretty, she looks hot, she's like everything. And I will always try to like compare myself with her, of how she looks, of how, of what she has. And I think that is one of the main reasons why we feel insecure about ourselves, and reason why we won't believe on our own self, right? Number one is comparing yourself to other girls. This digital world we're in, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest, YouTube, TikTok, per se, where I always do TikTok and scroll, keep on scrolling. We fall into this trap of comparison, right? And because of how the world is today, because of social media, a lot of young women tends to compare their own life to this influencer's fabulous life, not knowing that 90% of what people post is not real. It's mostly fabricated. It's for content. It's basically they post on what people want to see them. So just to add about my experiences, there's so many times wherein I am not confident in singing. I feel like I always compare my own voice to other people's voice, and I feel like, oh, she's better than me. I like whenever I go up on stage, I always have this fear of not having a good voice for the people, that people won't love my voice. But guess what? I learned that we all have different voices. We all have different vocal range. You don't have to do beat it. You don't have to do high notes just for people to like your voice. You know, as long as you be yourself, people will love you. You be genuine, people will love you. You show who you are, people will be okay with it. I mean, not all the time. People will always have something to say, right? So just do you and don't give a fuck about what other people will say or think about you. So here I have 4 challenges that we face every day. First is the social interactions. This is where we feel nervous being in a group setting or wherever we meet new people. Do you also experience that? And is academic pressure. A lot of students, a lot of girls, whether whoever it is, they feel pressure going to school, how their performance will going to be every day. You know, those people who is very grade conscious. I was very grade conscious before. Like whenever we were going to have quizzes or exams, I always make sure that I get high grades. And sometimes when it's too much, it's not really good, you know, because you tend to forget to have fun. Third is the body impact. I think this is the impact of societal expectations on your self-perceptions. This is how you think people perceive you, on how your body looks like. Like for example, if somebody tells you na, hey, tumaba ka ngayon, right? I feel like it's very rude for someone to comment about what your body looks like. Right? It's very rude. I mean, and I think that a lot of people is not aware of that it's really rude, right? Like for example, commenting about, oh, pumayat ka yata ngayon or tumaba ka ngayon. Let's not normalize that. Okay? It's very rude and it's very unacceptable. You do you. This is my body. And I'm happy with my own body. Fourth is public speaking. Do you guys have fear of public speaking? Because I do. Whenever I have to face a lot of people and I have to present something, or like for example, you're a student and you have to do a presentation facing your professor, your teacher, or your 30 classmates, and you feel like you're gonna faint or you're gonna, you don't know what you're gonna say even though you prepared. I felt that a lot of times. And based on research, it's called glossophobia. It's the fear of public speaking. And approximately 75% of the people have this fear or this common phobia. Yeah. Now, I feel like I'm having anxiety just talking about it. Because I can literally imagine myself facing a lot of people and just having that fear or getting nervous about it. So now that we've identified challenges, let's now talk about solutions in building confidence without falling into this trap of comparisons. Okay, first is practice self-compassion. This is where you treat yourself with kindness. You face the mirror whenever you wake up in the morning and you tell yourself, hey, you're beautiful, you're kind, you're unique, you're special, and trust me, everything will follow. You will feel it within yourself. Second is celebrate your uniqueness. Appreciate what you have in your life and stop comparing yourself to other girls, to other people. Look at your surroundings and see all the things that you have right now that a lot of girls would want or would kill to have what you have. You know, there's so many times wherein I feel like, hey, I am not so beautiful, but then other people or my friends would say like, do you know how much people would kill themselves just to have what you have? You know, appreciate little things in your life. Appreciate what you have. Appreciate what God has given you and your blessings in your daily life. Third is set small goals. Achieving small goals and achieving manageable tasks or duties in everyday living will definitely boost your self-confidence. Fourth is surround yourself with right and supportive people. This only means that if you surround yourself with people who encourages, uplifts, and pushes you to your goals, then you're at the right place. Trust me. Tell me who your friends are, I'll tell you who you are. Fifth is limit yourself with social media exposure. It only means that it's also important that you do social media detox. I also do that. It's because when you're exposed to so much Instagram scrolling every day, it's gonna affect you. It's taking so much time that you're also forgetting about your own journey. You're forgetting in making your own journey. Unless social media is part of your job, then you know you have no choice but to be in social media, right? But it's also not bad to do social media detox. Before we wrap up this video, I would want to ask you guys to share your personal stories, your tips and experiences about this topic. As we finish this video, I would want you guys to remember that confidence is a journey. It's not a destination. And every step you take towards recognizing your worth is a victory. Thank you guys for tuning in today and for finishing this Foxcast, my first ever episode. Hopefully not the last. So if you found value on this episode, then don't forget to share this on someone you know that needs a boost of confidence for the day. Until next time.